What's up, observers? We're here, Austin, John, and Stan, ready to bring another great episode to you, to the observers. We are third-party observers. Go ahead and follow us on social media, Twitter at Party Observers, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Third Party Observers. But try to follow us everywhere. We're putting out content in various ways. Twitter is where you're going to get to vote on all of our drafts. So definitely go there.
Vote for Stan.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's debatable.
Hey, I've won a couple now. I'm slated to win this week as well.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Guys, it's cold.
God,
It's
it's
so
so cold.
I
I am in a blanket. We're next
He's
to a
all
fire.
snuggled up.
I've got so many layers on, and we're inside.
I tweeted today that I've learned that it's going to snow until we die.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
I saw that.
I don't think I've ever lived in Oklahoma where it has snowed every day for multiple days in a row and is expected to continue to snow for multiple more days.
Yeah. I mean, this is the coldest I remember it for being for a long time. I mean, even when we had that giant ice storm, I don't know if it was ever this
Ice apocalypse.
I don't know if it was ever this cold. But like, have you guys ever noticed? I don't know if maybe I'm just getting old or not, but like I think it was on last Sunday night or maybe Saturday, I hurt my ankle. I don't know if I either hurt my ankle sleeping or
What?
or it's my joints are getting old and crickety because it's got so friggin' cold that it's just like, oh my, like, but my ankle hurt for probably 4 days. Like,
You running laps in your sleep?
I don't know what's going on. Like, but it felt like my Achilles was or something. It was about to pop. I was like, oh my God. Like,
I have hurt my ankle in my sleep as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know if that's what it was or if it was the change in weather. Like, because it got pretty cold pretty quick, I feel like.
see, mine wasn't the Achilles. It was, I don't know, the joint on the side.
I don't even know where my Achilles is, if I'm being honest with you. But it was.
You don't know what the Achilles is?
No, I don't know
The
where.
big
I don't know
tendon on the back
I don't
of your
know
foot?
where exactly it is. But it was like my low cap like ankle area. So I don't know. But it freaking hurt is what I'm trying to say. Is,
Oklahoma school system, folks.
Listen, I have never claimed. I always.
You've never claimed what, John?
Yeah, never mind. I always just claim I slightly above average intelligence.
Yeah. All right. Stan, how do you feel about this cold weather?
I like cold weather if snow accompanies. If
Well-
it's cold weather by itself, it's boring. It's just cold. It's cold for no reason. It sucks.
I used to like the snow as a kid, but
Yeah.
I don't really
every,
think
every kid loves the snow because
think
you
I
go
really
outside
like
and you
it that
play
much
in it.
anymore.
I'm a child at heart. I still love the snow.
I haven't played in the
Ugh.
snow in ages.
As an adult, it's like I've got to.
Still got to go to work.
Yeah, I've got to think about.
I also just got a 4-wheel drive car, and I have yet to get out and have some fun in the snow.
So I've never wanted to do that. I've never tried to do that. Granted, I've never had a
good time.
4-wheel drive
Yeah,
vehicle.
same.
But even if I did,
I mean, I've had fun in the snow. You can almost have more fun in the snow with a two-wheel drive
I mean,
vehicle. I used to have a little standard Honda Civic, and
Yeah.
I had an e-brake on it, and I'd like go around U-turns and corners
Yeah,
and
and-
pulling my e-brake, and it was so
Nope.
much fun, man. It was like I was on a racetrack.
Oh yeah, I mean, whenever I was younger, probably in college and stuff, in high school, I'd turn donuts and stuff in the parking lots of it. Now that I was paying for it back then, but now that I'm also paying for other things, I'm not worth it.
Now you're old and wise. Now you break your ankle in your sleep.
well, we got a good episode for you today. We're going to be playing Would You Rather again. Got another hot take for you. And then we're going to end up drafting our favorite road trip snacks.
Oh boy, I love snacks.
So that'll be interesting because John and I aren't really snackers. So we feel a little outmatched versus Stan, who is
You can tell
a
that
self-proclaimed snacker.
I'm a snacker.
Yeah.
I like my snacks.
I mean, you should have seen him like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
You really liked the snacks back then.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I still like snacks. I just
more self-control
refrain
now.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get into our first Would You Rather. Would you guys rather have one nipple or two belly buttons?
This is such a strange one.
Why? Why are we asking this?
I think as
Who
guys,
who wants to know?
I'm
Well,
going
go ahead,
with
Jeff.
2 belly buttons. Even it out. It's just like even. Yeah, lines up. And when you're a baby, you get extra nutrients.
It lines up.
Well,
Because that's what's important here. Symmetry.
Well, here's how I always thought about this. Because as guys, who cares if we have one nipple? Like we don't use them. But if
It
you have
looks
2
funny.
belly buttons, you get to maybe say that you ate your twin in the womb. So now you have the strength of a
man and a baby.
A man and a baby. You get a whole Dwight Schrute situation going on. So, because I mean, you're gonna look like a freak either way, but at least with 2 belly buttons, you have a cool story. I don't know if it's true. That's how it works. I don't think that's how it works. But
Well, okay. Now I got a question about if I choose one nipple. Does that mean that my nipple is then centered, or is it like boom, scrape off the nipple? and
No, I
then
think
just
it's. I think you just have one nipple on one side, and the other side is just gone.
yeah,
I think I'll take the one nipple. Because even then, like, you can come up with a story. Jeff Foxworthy had an old joke about, like, a beaver biting some guy's nipple off.
Oh,
That's a good story.
Ow.
It's painful, but it's a good story.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I know whenever I was in high school, there was this kid, and I don't know if this would actually happen or if it was true, but his nipple was split, and he said it was because someone gave him a titty twister so hard. I don't feel like that's true, but it was funny. It was a funny story.
you just say someone titty twisted it right off.
Yeah.
Just gone.
Yeah. I mean, you really have no story for 2 belly buttons. Like, you can...
No, I just gave you a
Hey,
story.
yeah, you can make that up, but no one's going to be like, oh, yeah, that checks out. Like,
Listen.
I mean, John makes up lies all the time for his
Yeah.
limbs.
Yeah.
Why he's missing limbs.
Well, yeah, I thought you were just going to say he makes up lies all the time. Well,
Well, that too. But
yeah, we learned that
you
on
know.
the last episode. We all made up lies.
and we're all good at it.
All right. Would you rather wake up each morning to find that a random animal appendage has replaced your non-dominant arm, or permanently replace your bottom half with an animal bottom of your choice, not human?
You know, I was really glad this didn't say dominant arm because I would be effed.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Like, good God. But honest, like, what kind of a freak do I want to be? You know, like, do I just want to have some? Because like, oh, my right arm is not very useful as is anyway. It's like, whatever, who cares? But I still think I would probably go with bottom half. Do we get to pick the of your choice? Bottom half animal.
I think that's the clear answer.
Yeah, and I would probably choose. I don't know if I choose gorilla or kangaroo.
Oh,
It's- It's tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I disagree. I think that because the bottom half, and I was having a hard time thinking of animals, and I also think I misread the first part, so we'll get to that in a minute. But the bottom half of the animal usually is like the more boring half. Now, kangaroo, that's actually a pretty good one. I didn't think of that. But I was thinking like, I don't know, like a horse. You could be like a centaur. That's kind of common in movies and stuff. But I don't know. I thought like if you're a T-Rex or like the top half is the cool part. I mean, yeah, you get rid of the tiny little arms, but you don't get the big teeth either. So I was thinking along the lines, just get a random animal appendage, and then you get a different one like every day. You get to experience a whole day. You could get like a crab
but
claw.
it's
and you
got
could, like-
no use.
Well, what is the use of the bottom half?
I don't. But it's like every day.
Oh,
so
if
if
I had kangaroo legs, I'd be so much better at volleyball. I would
You'd be
spike it
hopping
so
all
hard.
over the
I would
place.
spike it so hard. In your face! You don't even know.
yeah, and at least you have some consistency, you can live your life. But if like, one day I wake up, I've got a lizard arm, and then it just keeps falling off and regrowing.
Well, and what if,
or
what
if
if
I
it's not
wake up
even
and
an
it's a-
arm or a leg? What if it's lizard private parts?
Octopus tentacle.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
awful.
You'd be
I don't
Davy
know. Again,
Jones.
like I just think your whole life is gonna be messed up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, your life is gonna be different regardless. But at least I have some.
I mean, it's going to be
choice.
strange either way.
Yeah, but at least I have some choice.
Variety's
in
the
the
spice
bottom
of life.
half.
If you don't like it one day, you'll just get a different one the next day.
Listen, yeah, I'm gonna go with kangaroo legs. Kangaroo bottom half.
Volleyball.
I'd have a
Volleyball
tail.
for
I
John.
could hit you. I could hit you so hard with that tail. I could have mad hops. I'd be the first player picked on volleyball, basketball, any sports thing where you have to jump. No one could out jump me.
So you'd get the tail too.
Well, it's the part of the bottom half.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a little bit inconvenient, but whatever. I could smack people around with it.
Well, no, but the tail is pretty useful on kangaroo because like they'll
They
get
can, like,
up on
lean
their
back on it,
tail
yeah.
and then
and
kick you.
And then you know what? I don't know if a pouch would be on the bottom half, but I'd always have a pocket no matter
Well, yeah,
what.
you'd have a pouch.
Well, that's only the females.
Oh, do males not have it? I
don't think so.
I don't know.
That's where the babies go.
I know that's where babies go, but I figure all kangaroos have it.
You just
I
want to
don't
be
know.
able to carry all the things.
Yeah.
Phone, wallet, keys.
It could be.
I mean,
All goes in there.
It could be cargo shorts without the cargo shorts.
Well, it's not like he'd ever be wearing pants again.
Yeah. Why
True.
would I wear pants?
True.
So, give me kangaroo bottom half.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good choice. I mean, ape I think is the clear choice because
That's boring.
it
is
is
boring.
boring, but it's the clear choice
Yeah,
if you want to live a similar.
You'd still have like
normal
short,
life.
stubby legs.
Yeah, but I could also climb trees and I could grab things with them. I could.
Yeah.
True.
No, I mean it would be useful. Like it'd be more useful, but I think kangaroo leg would be more fun.
John's going for maximum enjoyment.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think like a bull or a horse would be fun too. I mean, you wouldn't need a car. You could just gallop everywhere you go.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, but you could max go like 30 miles an hour.
That's fine. Still don't have to have a car.
Also, like cleaning up after yourself.
Well,
Yeah,
That's
go,
fine.
Gotta
And
go
then-
poo in the backyard.
I'll just get a specially made toilet.
A horse toilet.
A horse toilet.
it's called the Earth.
Just go walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah, really. Like it'd just be like when John
Poop
walks
as you go.
his dog and his dog poops in the middle of the street.
Well,
like,
she hasn't done that in a long time.
but she used to. Like
You
every
just
every
leave it?
walk, she would
Well,
just poop
that-
right in the middle of the
in
street.
the middle of the street. What are you gonna? I don't have to. If it was on the sidewalk or in the
John,
someone's yard,
that's
I would have to clean
disgusting.
it up. But if it's in the middle of the street, who cares?
Everybody cares.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
it's the street. There's worse things in the street.
You nasty.
There's worse things in the street.
Oh my gosh.
What are some of the worst things besides
Dead roadkill. You know, there's all kinds of weird things.
the city comes and picks that up?
Yeah.
No one comes to pick up your dog's poop.
Listen, it doesn't. The city could pick it up too, or your tire could just run over it. But it's better than leaving it on a sidewalk or in someone's yard. At least people shouldn't be walking in the
I mean,
middle. People shouldn't be walking in the middle of the street. It shouldn't matter.
I don't think the argument is that. I think the argument is that you should pick it up as the owner.
Not if it's in the street.
Yeah,
I-
be a
like-
responsible dog dad, John.
Listen,
Other people walk their dogs in the street, same as we do.
yeah, and you know what? They can poop in the street. It doesn't matter.
John doesn't care.
John doesn't care. What do you know? All right. Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants? I mean, this is easy for me too. I'd rather have unlimited international first class tickets. You know how expensive those are?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I buy them
Yes.
all the time. For
Now
work.
that was my first initial inclination. But if you get free food all the time, think about how. I mean, I don't know. I spend a decent amount of money on food every month. That's a lot of money you save. But
Well-
I guess it wouldn't add up to like first class tickets. Those are
Here's
crazy.
the thing,
expensive.
though. You can only you go on vacation once, maybe twice a year.
Not if I have international first class tickets.
Oh,
at
yeah,
my
I'm
disposal.
flying everywhere.
I'm quitting my job. I'm becoming some travel photographer. I'm going
Starting up a blog.
I'm starting up a blog. Yeah.
I've seen your
My
pictures.
lifestyle
I've seen
has
your
changed.
pictures. I don't know if I don't know if you could become a
Shots fired.
My
photographer.
lifestyle has changed.
He can learn.
Listen,
People make good money doing that
yeah,
stuff.
So-
no, I know they make good money, but like also you have to have some kind of like you're not like a hot girl, and so like also that
Are you
have-
saying Austin's boring?
listen to be to make.
I think I could figure it out.
I'm not
I could
saying-
write some dumb story.
I'm not
that-
saying you couldn't, but
And-
you would never have to cook again. You could just always eat out no matter what.
It's a super
I would,
convenient
I would
thing.
become so fat.
It doesn't matter.
True.
It does matter.
Well,
It-
that does matter. But I'm just saying, I would choose to have not have to pay for food at restaurants. I'd never have to buy groceries again if I didn't want to. I could just always eat at somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know what? I don't mind. I've always flown in economy. Whatever. If I happen and with all that money I'm saving, I could probably save up enough money to buy an international ticket.
One.
yeah, but like once a year.
Yeah, but. You're like I said, you're only taking vacation once or twice a year anyway.
No,
Hey.
with international first class tickets,
You can want what you want, but I think I'm taking the first class tickets too. That's a good deal.
also international. I mean, the
Listen.
length of flights for those,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
this makes all the
because if you're flying to Japan or Australia and
New Zealand.
you have a red eye flight all night, you
Listen,
can
I've done it. I've flown to China and I
Yeah.
was sitting in economy, and it's a 13-hour flight from California.
yeah.
I mean, But well, it's different for you guys too because you're probably tall enough that the extra leg room makes difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't just take our legs off and put them up in.
Stow them in storage.
And I'm not saying first class isn't nice. I'm sure it is, but
I don't know.
Free flights all the way.
Yeah, for sure. All right, last one. Would you rather be a hitchhiker or pick up a hitchhiker? This one is
it's tricky.
interesting because you're running a risk either way.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So I have picked up hitchhikers before.
Oof, scary.
And it's sketchy, man. I was by myself, and that's one of the only reasons I did it. Also, I may or may not have had a firearm
wait, why?
in my possession.
I would not do it if I was by myself. I'd do it more if I was.
Listen,
with
when I
someone
was
else.
when I was a younger man, not that I'm old now, but when when I was working and commuting to the city every day from Shawnee, I'd see people every once in a while, and I think I only did it twice, and the second time it ended up being somebody I knew anyway. But the first time, it was this random guy who was broken down on the side of the road, and I was just trying to be a nice guy. Took him to a gas station, got him some gas, bought him a Subway sandwich. But it was super sketchy. Like, nah, I'm not doing that anymore. It's not worth it.
I would.
Too dangerous.
Yeah.
Did he have Bud Light?
No. He didn't have anything. He didn't have gas for
if
his
he
car.
has Bud Light, then you have to stop.
I think I'd rather pick up a hitchhiker. If you're hitchhiking, your life's probably not going hot.
Yeah. True.
Also, like
I'm just thinking more of the experience, not necessarily the circumstances as to why you're hitchhiking.
Yeah, I think I'd still
Because people
rather,
there's like hitchhiking competitions to see who can get from point A to point B faster.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I hate this. I would not want to do either one.
No, I feel like I would have more control as the hitchhiker versus if I was driving, because if I'm driving, then I'm preoccupied with that activity while the stranger they can stab me or whatever, demand my wallet. Whereas if I'm the hitchhiker, I can jump out of the car, even if it's running. I can jump out, like it's gonna hurt.
Well, it's on the highway. You're going 70 miles an hour. You
Yeah.
can't jump out of that.
But what can they do to me while they're driving?
Shoot you.
Wreck the car.
Wreck the
Well,
car.
the same thing could happen at the hitchhiker.
Yeah. It's not great either way.
Yeah, I think I'm going hitchhiker just because I feel like I'm got a little bit more control.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll just go with. I already said I would be the pick 'em up, so I'll just do that because I'm a good Samaritan. Speaking of which, I tried to stop somebody, or not stop, but someone was pulled over on the side of the road during like tornado season, and I was like, and it was raining really hard, and like I was like, their hazards were on. It's like I'll stop, make sure they're okay, and they don't need anything. Maybe they ran out of gas or something.
Wasn't it like pouring down rain?
It was pouring down rain. It was awful. So I get out. I was actually on the way back to Tulsa from Stillwater. Get out, knock on their window like, hey, are you guys okay? It's two ladies. And they just stared and looked at me like I was some kind of weirdo for trying to help them. I was like, and that was the last time I ever tried to help someone on the side of the road. I was like, never again.
Yeah, the one time that I stopped and actually ended up knowing the person, it was a girl I knew from high school, and they were coming back from the city, and it was pouring. Like, this is the hardest rain I've ever driven through in my life. People were going like 35, 40 miles on the highway on I-40 because it was coming down so hard. My windshield wipers on high speed couldn't keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I saw this car pass me, and they weren't going super fast, but they passed me, and they went over the hill, and I saw the red brake lights reflecting off of the rain, and they went like from one side of the road to the other and then back. And they had hydroplaned, hit the center median, and then come back over on the right side of the road and busted out all the windows in their vehicle. Like, it was pouring down rain. They were moving. It was like 1 in the morning.
Oh.
They had all of their stuff in their car with them and their dog.
Oh, no.
And there was a couple.
Oh, I think I remember you told me this too.
It was crazy. And so I was in my little Honda Civic, and I was like, well, hey, grab as much stuff as you can, throw it in my car, and I'll take you. Because we were both going to I lived like 5 minutes away from them. So I dropped them off at their place, and it was nuts. We were all soaking wet. It was not fun.
Yeah.
So I would argue that is not the same as picking up a hitchhiker.
Correct.
Right. No.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just saying
different.
that's the last time I tried to ever help somebody. It's not the same. I
Yeah.
understand.
But yeah, no, I mean, good for both of you for picking those people up.
Because I mean, I think I come across as not a good person on here, and so like I do some
I
things.
wonder why that would be.
He likes to cheat. He likes to lie.
But sometimes I do nice things.
All right. Well, that's Would You Rather. It's time for another hot take. This segment is Drop It Like It's Hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
So I'm doing the hot take this time. It is definitely a hot take. Now,
No joke.
Someone in this table does agree with me somewhat, but I do not think the majority of people listening to this will agree. I do not think Beyonce is that great. In fact, I think she has some jams. I'll give her that. She's got some jams. But I think most of her songs are.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you.
She should have never left Destiny's Child.
Yeah. What are her jams? Her good jams are Halo,
Love on Top.
the single ladies.
Yeah.
And that's really it. I also don't know what the big deal about her is.
Yeah, I mean, most
Like,
of.
you married Jay-Z, now you're a billionaire. Like, you've had some jams with Destiny's Child, and you made a couple jams on your own. Like, what's the deal?
I mean, well, and then like some like collaboration songs that I've heard her on. I think she's on one with Ed Sheeran, and that
It's probably the worst collab song he's done, I think.
I don't even remember hearing hers with him.
it was just a single. It wasn't on like his collaboration album. I don't know if it was his single or her single.
I think it was his single that she was doing with him. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she ruined Lion King when she did that. Her song XO, her version of it is awful.
I don't think she ruined Lion King because I just don't think the movie in general was that great.
Well, her singing.
I mean, I think the new Lion King was just meh already. So
I didn't even watch it.
Well, don't watch it for Beyonce's singing performance.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know she sang
I thought her Super Bowl performance was meh. I thought the only good part of that was Bruno Mars coming on the
But
stage.
Austin, women empowerment.
Great, all for that. You can be empowered as a group of people and not have to be like, oh, Beyonce is the figurehead of our. And also, what is that like?
Queen Bee, like, yeah, we just want to know what the big deal about her is. We just don't understand like what her thing is. Like, why does everyone elevate her up here? She should probably just be down here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it.
Like,
I don't get it. What it's all about.
There's better female.
Help me understand,
female
Stan.
artists.
What's the best?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Well, because
This is your hot take.
You seem to be for her
I
as an artist.
am not one to argue for her because I hardly know her music. But yeah, I think the vast majority of people, I don't know if I should say vast majority, but are gonna disagree with you. And I think that everyone should comment on
let me have it.
Facebook and
Come at me.
Instagram and see what's going on.
Let us know what the big deal about her is.
We
don't understand.
She should have
Educate
never
us
left.
because we need to know.
Destiny's Child needs to come back. That's the real moral of the
That's
story.
that's the takeaway here.
Not gonna argue with that.
Okay, that's the hot take. It's time to talk about some road trip snacks.
Oh boy,
Are you guys ready to draft?
let's do it.
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
Who's going
road
first?
trips.
I don't remember.
I guess. I mean, snacks are good, but I don't keep them in the house. I don't do it very often, just because that's how you gain weight a lot, and I just don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
I've never been a snacker. Like my brother was a
Like
big snacker growing up. I really just wanted to eat
meals.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
all the time.
Because I don't eat a lot of. I don't want candies. Yeah, whatever. Chips are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're eating like hamburgers and stuff.
Mhm.
But I'd rather have French fries.
Yeah. So anyway, John, you've got the first pick.
Okay.
So
My first
lead
pick.
us off.
I think a clear 101 overall jerky.
Yeah. Oh,
It's so expensive. I don't like to buy it very much, but dadgummit, it is good.
Yeah, it is good. I used to eat jerky a lot more than I do now,
Well,
but
it's probably because your parents and stuff bought it. I don't buy
well,
it.
no, we typically would make it.
Oh,
But,
well, yeah, deer jerky is also great.
so good. Homemade is always better.
But I've gotten to the point now where it's just too difficult to eat, and like after eating a few pieces of
Well,
jerky,
that's
like
why
it
you-
hurts my teeth.
You have the tender jerky and stuff. You don't have to always get
Yeah,
the
but
one
that
that's
tastes
really-
No,
fake.
it's not. It's not. Yeah, you can't have the tender stuff.
Listen,
I like to chew on it like a piece of gum.
Well, give me. I drafted it. You can't have it. It's mine.
All right, Stan, you're up next.
Okay, he took jerky. That's rough. So I have a strategy that I'm not going to reveal right away
No, tell us.
to my snack behaviors. I think this is a big one. Great. And as far as snacks go, not like super heavy, not going to like make you gain weight. Sunflower seeds.
That will keep you
Keeps
awake.
your brain occupied, keeps you doing something for a long period of time, and you're not intaking like a lot of calories.
Yeah. Listen, if I'm ever driving late at night, I do like to get sunflower seeds.
Mm-hmm.
He does, and he likes to spit them in a Quick Trip cup, and
Yep.
then he likes to not throw it away. For
It's because
a super long
I
time.
like to try to fill up the cup to
Ew,
the
that's
full.
gross.
And you know how big Quick Trip cups
No.
are? It's disgusting.
No.
And that's just
You
talking
gotta do
about.
a water bottle so you can put the cap on when you're done and toss it.
No, because I'm drinking out of water bottle.
Well, drink the water bottle and spit that
I
in
mean,
there.
it's just assuming
I-
that the sunflower seeds all make it into this cup because a lot of
Oh,
them,
you don't even pick up the cup to.
No, I do, but I have spilt the cup in my.
Oh,
his floorboard has
no.
sunflower seeds. in it.
Ew, that's so gross.
Like, I do need to clean my car, but it's too cold.
Sunflower seeds you suck on.
I was
Ugh.
never able to get into sunflower seeds. Yeah, I think it's because I like to suck on them to get like the saltiness
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
But then I could never like
Open them.
Well, and then
I could open them, but I could never separate the seed from the shell. And so
you're not tongue talented.
yeah, so I was always nervous to eat them because I was like, I'm just gonna end up swallowing the whole thing.
I have met people that. Jeez.
All right.
Moving on. I have met people that like eat the husk and all.
Oh,
They just
nah,
chomp on.
weirdos.
Oh, it's.
Can't do that.
I
Sunflower.
tried it one time and-
do you get the plain or do you get
Nah,
flavored?
just plain. I've had I guess the only flavored ones that I've had, and this is why I don't eat them, is somebody like pickle flavored.
Oh,
Let me
that's
try
me.
'em.
Well, I love
They're
dill
so
pickle one.
gross.
No, they're
Yeah,
so good.
No,
pickles
that's
are gross.
disgusting.
No, I love it.
Not in sunflower seeds. No.
I love it. It's so good. Ranch is also good.
I haven't tried ranch. I'd probably like ranch.
All right.
Okay, so I'm up again. I'm not really a snacker, so my first pick, I'm gonna go off recent experience. You
Let's hear
know, we all took a trip to Maine.
Mm.
Some snacks that were present that I snacked on a lot in the car were honey roasted
Oh, those were so good.
peanuts or
They were
nuts.
ca-
I don't know
I
what
think they were
cashews.
cashews. Yeah.
Whatever they
Cashews.
were,
They were cashews. That was going to go with
They
next. Yeah.
were so good.
I forgot about that. Those were fantastic.
I thought
Now
I thought I could pick that up in the second round.
that's a snack that you wouldn't think about. Like, I mean, there's some calories in that, especially with the sugar on top
Oh
of
my
the
gosh,
cashews.
yeah. But then nuts
dadgum, they're so
themselves
good.
are
They are
yummy.
very good.
Yeah,
So good.
I'm glad I got that. I'm kind of surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But to counteract that sweetness of
Mhm.
the honey roasted cashews, I'm going to go a little bit. Well, I'm going to go a little bit sour, and I'm going to get some sour gummy worms.
Mm.
The trolley
Yep.
gummy worms. I don't really like a lot of gummy candies, but if I'm going to get one,
Mhm.
that's going to be it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love it.
No
Okay,
doubt.
Great.
No doubt. Okay. Along with sunflower seeds, and John already picked up on my strategy here. Most of the time when I'm snacking on road trips, it's just to stay awake. So sunflower seeds is a good one. To go along with that, energy drinks. They're terrible for you. I love them. Right now, I'm stuck on Bang energy drinks, and they are so good. And also, I mean, it's like a diet soda. They're 0 calories, but they still taste really good. My first pick of like 0 calorie energy drinks is going to be like a Rockstar. Those are really good.
Mm.
But yeah, right now I'm on Bangs.
I could never really get into energy drinks. The last energy drink I had, I think, was just like vodka Red Bull. So I don't know if that counts.
I mean, it's got Red Bull in it. I do like Red Bull.
I've never been able to get into them. It just
The only reason I
tastes like I'm
started
drinking acid.
yeah, they're they're terrible for you. I admit it. Even the healthy ones, they're 0 calories, I'm sure. But the only reason I started is because when I was in college, I worked at UPS and I had to be up at 4 a.m. every day. And so when I didn't get any sleep, I just pound one of those and go to work and
Yeah.
worked out.
Okay.
Hmm.
A lot of my list has already been taken. So I am gonna go with gum. If I'm,
Fair.
yeah, like Stan said, a lot of times when I'm eating stuff in their car, it's because I'm trying to stay awake, and gum is a great choice for that. My next pick, if I'm on the road, and I think it's the best chip out there for road snacks, give me Gardettos.
Like the snack mix.
Yeah, give me.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I like the rye chips. Like you can get the Gardetto rye chips; those are good. But
I
I prefer this just snack mix.
I only like. I'll pick out the rye chips, and if I buy them, I'm only buying the rye chips. That's the best part about Gardettos. They're so good.
I'm gonna be. Is that Chex Mix? Is that what I?
Yeah, it's like the rye chips are the little brown flat pieces
Yeah.
that are like, oh, they're so good.
Yeah, they
So
are good.
yummy.
But I don't think they're the best part. But they are good.
Definitely the best part.
I absolutely hated. That was I never ate those. We'd be a good road trip partner.
Yeah.
I'd give you all the
There you
of those thingies.
You take all the gross stuff. I take the good stuff.
Okay.
I'm cool with it.
All right, Stan, let's hear it.
Yeah. What do I pick next? Okay, so I got a drink. I've got a
Seed.
snack, a nut. Let's
It's
go
not a
with.
Cheese nuts.
Let's go with enough of that. Can't go wrong with Reese's. I love me some Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Love peanut butter. Love chocolate. Love them even better together.
Now, if you were picking as a road trip snack, would you get the full size or would you get the minis? I don't know if they even. I'm thinking like in a gas
like
station.
the mini bags.
Well, the bag of minis, like the little ones.
Mm-hmm. I personally like the chocolate to peanut butter ratio better in the minis.
Yeah.
Also,
I would
there's
just-
more of them. And
Yeah.
it's easier to justify. Like, oh, I've only had. They're small. They don't
I've
count
only
as
had
much.
15.
Yeah.
You know? You have little foil wrappers everywhere on your floorboard.
Yep.
All right. So, do you want me to change this to mini Reese's?
Yep. Mini Reese's.
I guess it's Reese's Minis, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So, I've got the cashews. I've got the gummy worms. I am going to go with a second favorite, which combines the sweet and salty, and that is chocolate-covered pretzels. Those bad boys are so good.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat those for a long time. And to counteract kind of the sweet and salty vibe I'm just going to go with coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee is my drink of choice.
Just plain black coffee.
Plain black coffee.
I do love me some black coffee.
Because first of all, it's hot, and that kind of it just makes me a little bit cozy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to make me fall asleep, and that seems to be an important part of this road trip draft, which is not falling asleep and dying in a fiery car crash.
That is very important.
Yeah.
Enjoy
it's no
your
longer
snacks.
a road trip anymore.
No,
You're just dead.
it's just a road.
The trip has ended.
You've reached your destination.
destination.
All right, so
Oh,
I
man.
finished with cashews, gummy worms, chocolate-covered pretzels, and coffee.
Coffee. Okay, sunflower seeds, Bang energy drinks, mini Reese's, and I know 100% you guys are going to disagree. I don't care. I like corn nuts. Give me corn nuts.
I don't know if I've ever
They are
had
yummy.
corn nuts. I know they smell awful.
They're really crunchy. They kind of hurt your teeth, so you don't get real big bags of them.
Sounds not fun.
But
Let me eat
they're
something
so
that
good.
just hurts me.
I am Googling
They're so
corn
good.
nuts.
I know what they are.
It's just like
They look like corn.
roasted corn kernels.
Yeah.
Is it really corn kernels?
They
I think so.
They smell like butthole, honestly.
Well, maybe you didn't get the right flavor.
No. I think everyone would agree. Let us know if you think corn nuts are smelly. They do not smell good.
Well, they are very odorous, but I think they smell good
Yeah, I
because
know.
I like how they taste.
I have nothing to add to this.
It's a pick.
Corn
You're
nuts
right.
are
yummy.
I did get disagree.
Corn nuts, Reese's, energy drinks, and sunflower seeds.
All right.
Mhm.
So
John,
with
end
my
us.
last pick, it's tough because I really like QT's like roller food. I think their roller food is great.
Oh,
but like they also don't have like if you just are on a road trip somewhere, not everywhere has QTs, and I'm not going to just try a random gas station because 2 hours later it might be a bad news time.
Yeah,
and for a lot of us on a road trip, our goal is to not
Right.
stop.
Yeah, and that's why like you and I, we don't really eat snack foods on road trips.
well, it's not the eating that gets me; it's the beverages.
I also don't really
Yeah.
drink that much because I just don't want to stop. But if I am gonna get a drink that is not water, it's gonna be Yoo-Hoo's.
Oh,
I had chocolate milk on my list,
Yeah.
but Yoo-Hoo's are chocolate water. So
Well, they are different than chocolate milk, but they are tasty. I
they
like them.
are great.
I know you're trying to like diss it with it's just chocolate water, but it is freaking good.
No, I have enjoyed many a Yoo-Hoo's.
no, I'm thinking about this. I don't know if I've ever had a Yoo-Hoo.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
So you should try it next road trip. Get a Yoo-Hoo.
Okay.
And you can get it, like, it doesn't have to be refrigerated. Granted,
Oh.
you probably want,
I don't know how I feel about that.
well, it's because it's not milk. So that's why it doesn't have to be
But
refrigerated.
it's refrigerated
It's-
in
you-
the gas station.
Yeah, I mean, you want to drink
it
it
cold.
refrigerated.
Yeah.
But,
Give the illusion of milk.
yeah, no, Yoo-Hoo's are very good. So something I had on my list that I thought someone would draft was those mini chocolate donuts, like
I had that on my list.
donuts.
I don't like those.
Really?
I don't know.
I think the powdered sugar ones are better than the chocolate ones. 'Cause
Oh,
the
but
chocolate ones leave a weird film in my mouth.
Yeah, but the powdered sugar ones,
They get
it's just
all
like
over the place.
It's like you've done cocaine in your car. And it's just like everywhere.
Better hope you don't get pulled over.
Yeah, listen, I'm okay with that.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah.
No.
Now it was on my list as a backup, but I went with other things as my. It was
Yeah.
lower on my list. Low on my list.
Same. I threw like just tortilla wraps on there because I've eaten that as a road trip snack many a times.
I
but
don't really know if that's like I've eaten that on road trips. I usually tend to eat that in the car as a meal and just keep going instead of stopping at like fast food.
Yeah.
I had cheesy bugles, like those bugles.
The bugles. I had bugles high on my list.
Yeah.
Not only are they delicious, but you can stick them on your fingers.
And
It
yeah,
look
That's
like
not much
a
better than
witch.
getting powdered sugar all over the place, though.
yeah, it's fun.
It doesn't
though.
get everywhere. It's
It gets
just
on your
It's on your
fingers.
and then you're like
Steering wheel.
Well, yeah, but basically all of the foods that we eat, if you stick, you're gonna get some kind of residue on your finger.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they can't sell it in the gas station because all the stuff that's coming off on your fingers is preservatives.
That's funny. So what's the longest time you guys have gone in a car without stopping?
I've driven to Illinois and only stopped 3 times, like to Chicago area.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, typically on my trips from Choctaw to Knoxville, I would only stop 3 to 4 times. And that's a 13-hour drive.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, and I don't know exactly how many stops or how many miles or whatever that equates to, but I don't really do it anymore because it's inconvenient and kind of dangerous. But I did figure out how to pee in the car while I'm driving.
Oh yeah.
And that can knock off some stops for sure. As long as you're stocked up, you're ready to go.
With all
Got
the
an empty
cups.
water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I remember on one of my trips to either to or from Knoxville, I went one full gas tank, which in my Hyundai was
That's
like
substantial.
350 miles.
Dang.
But I mean, when you get to that gas station,
You're
think
ready for it.
You've got that awkward walk where you're crippled from the bladder pain.
Yeah.
And then it hurts to go pee because I mean you're just hurting the whole time, and then
Oh, yeah.
eventually it gets to a point where like, all right, this is relief, but oof, you can take it to the edge and run the risk.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, well that's our draft. Be sure to head to Twitter and vote. Twitter poll goes up
them tweets out.
Mondays at noon usually, but you'll have until usually I think Saturday is when it goes up, or finishes. But definitely go. Let us know. And also, what are your favorite snacks? No one is commenting on, at least on Twitter and Facebook. I think people are throwing in some comments.
We want to hear
but
your feedback.
yeah, we want to know what what you guys are interested in, what your fears were from the last episode, and
Ooh, that was a good one.
your road trip snacks. So
did not pick my fears.
no, well, that's because your fears were offensive. So
I said, I know I shouldn't be, but you can't help what you're scared of, and you can't help what you like.
well, you can help what you say. So
Well,
It's out there now. You can't take it back.
Yeah, listen, I try to be as honest as I can with our listeners. I feel like they enjoy, which is weird because I'm not as honest with people in real life.
Oh man.
well, that's gonna do it for us. So we will catch you on the next episode.
Alrighty, right.